حاجه الصوره كويسه، لو عايز تطلع قدام اكتر اطلع، لو الصوره كده كويس ماشي. نبتدي؟ جاهزين؟ يلا. السلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Joints. What is the definition of joints? Joint is articulation between any two or more bone. Any bone comes in contact with another bone. This is called articulation. In Arabic, it means تمفصل. عظمة قابلت عظمة يبقى نتج عن ذلك ان هم تمفصلوا مع بعض وعملوا joint. Therefore, joint is contact or articulation between two or more bones. What are the classification of joints? There are three types of joints: fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint, and synovial joint. First of all, fibrous joint. In your mind, any joint should be mobile. Okay? This is called a true joint. If there is a joint without mobility, it is a joint, but it is a false joint because there is no movement. Fibrous joint is a false joint in which there is no movement between the two or more articulating bones. In fibrous joints, the surface of the bones are connected together by fibrous tissue. The bones are connected together by fibrous tissue. There are three types of fibrous joint. First of all is syndesmosis. Syndesmosis. This joint or this type of fibrous joint is present in this case. This is the ankle joint. تحت خالص اسمها ankle. This bone is called the tibia. This bone is called fibula, and the articulation between tibia and the fibula is called inferior tibio-fibular joint. Why I call this joint inferior tibio-fibular? Because the upper part of tibia articulate with the upper part of fibula to form superior tibio-fibular joint. Therefore, this is the inferior tibio-fibular joint. Here, the lower part of tibia and the lower part of fibula are connected together by this ligament. Ligament in between bone. Between is called inter. Bone means osseous. Therefore, this is interosseous membrane. Because the tibia and the fibula are connected together by interosseous ligament. Therefore, there is no movement between tibia and the fibula here, and this is called syndesmosis, the first type of fibrous joint. The second type of fibrous joint is called gomphosis. Gomphosis. What is gomphosis? دي حاجة بقى اللي تهمكم. The teeth. The root of the teeth is connected in its alveoli of the mandible or the alveoli in the maxilla by this fibrous tissue. This is considered a fibrous joint, and this ligament is called periodontal ligament. Therefore, gomphosis is a fibrous joint between the root of the teeth and their sockets in the mandible or in the maxilla by ligament called periodontal ligament. We all know that peri means around. Therefore, ligament around the teeth should be called periodontal. Odontal, we all mean that it means teeth. The third type of fibrous joint. The third type of fibrous joint is suture. What is suture? It is the connection between bones of the skull. The bones of the skull in young age are connected at a suture line by fibrous tissue called sutural ligaments. In young age only, the suture line of the bones are connected by fibrous tissue called sutural ligaments. Why in young age only? Because in old age this ligament is ossified and the bones becomes fused together with this appearance of sutural line. Therefore, these are the three types of fibrous joints: syndesmosis, gomphosis, and sutures. Syndesmosis occurs in, typical example, in the inferior tibio-fibular joint. The two bones are connected together by interosseous ligament. Gomphosis is the connection between the root of the teeth and the sockets of the teeth by periodontal ligaments. Sutures is connection between the bones of the skull by sutural ligaments, which disappear in old age by ossification. This is the first type of joint, which is called fibrous joint. In all cases of fibrous joint, gomphosis, sutures, syndesmosis, there is movement or not? No movement. Therefore, fibrous joint is called false joint. The same in the second type of joint. The second type of joint is called cartilaginous joint. The surface of the articulating bone here are connected by cartilage, not fibrous tissue as the previous type. The surface of the two articulating bones are connected with cartilage. Therefore, it is called cartilaginous joint, which allow no movement or very, very limited movement. Therefore, cartilaginous movement is a false joint because the movement is no movement or limited movement. The cartilaginous joint may be primary or secondary. This is a primary cartilaginous joint, which is the epiphyseal cartilage. In any long bone, as humerus, tibia, fibula, femur, any long bone, the end of the bone is called epiphysis. The upper end and the lower end is called epiphysis. The shaft is called diaphysis. Bravo. In young age, the growth of the bone comes from where? The bone grows from this cartilage, which is called epiphyseal cartilage. And there is a meeting between two bones, the epiphysis and the diaphysis. This is a joint. And the two bones are connected by this epiphyseal cartilage, which is a primary cartilaginous joint. Here, there is movement or not?
No.
Never. Therefore, the primary cartilaginous joint, no movement at all. This epiphyseal cartilage persist permanent or after the age of growth, it disappear by ossification. Sure, at a certain age in each bone, the epiphyseal cartilage disappear, and this primary cartilaginous joint is a temporary joint, not a permanent joint, just in young age. Therefore, the primary cartilaginous joint is the epiphyseal cartilage, which is a primary cartilaginous joint between the epiphysis and the diaphysis of long bones, and it disappear at a certain age in each bone by ossification. Why the first type is called the primary cartilaginous? Because there is a second cartilaginous joint. The typical example is symphysis pubis and the intervertebral disc. The second cartilaginous joint is typically here. This bone بتاعت الخوف دي is called hip bone. The left hip bone comes in contact with the right hip bone in the middle line and connected together by this cartilage, which is a secondary cartilaginous joint. And this joint is called symphysis pubis. Symphysis pubis. Each bone, in each bone there is a thin layer of hyaline cartilage. The right hip bone has a same bone, hyaline, and the left hip bone there is a same bone of hyaline cartilage. And the two bones are connected in the middle by this white fibrocartilage. We all know that the types of cartilage, either hyaline cartilage or white fibrocartilage. In the secondary cartilaginous joint, each bone has a thin layer of hyaline, and in between there is a thick layer of white fibrocartilage. The joint is strengthened and supported by a ligament. Ligament passing from one bone to the other bone, fusing with the white fibrocartilage. This means that there is a ligament in front and a ligament in behind the joint, passing from one bone to the other, fusing in the middle with the white fibrocartilage. In this type of secondary cartilage, is there any movement? No movement. Therefore, it is a false joint. The second typical example for secondary cartilaginous joint is this is the vertebrae. In between the vertebrae, there is a disc of cartilage called disc in between vertebrae. Between means enter. Therefore, this is called intervertebral disc. Between each two adjacent vertebrae, there is intervertebral disc. This is a typical secondary cartilaginous joint. Is there any movement here?
I think little more.
There is a little movement. There is a little movement in each intervertebral disc. By the summation of this little movement, it will give the movement of the vertebrae. يعني هي يا جماعة in each disc there is limited movement, but in the thoracic region there is 12 intervertebral discs. The summation of movement of 12 intervertebral disc movement will lead to the movement of the thoracic vertebrae. The summation of movement of the 5 intervertebral discs in the lumbar region will give the movement in the lumbar region. هي صحيح موفمنت صغيره بس المجموع الصوت بتاعها بيدي لك موفمنت كويس للفرتبرال column. This is the second type of cartilaginous joint, which is called secondary cartilaginous joint. Okay? Therefore, there is a fibrous joint and there is a cartilaginous joint. The most important joint is the third type. After fibrous, false joint. After cartilaginous, nearly false joint. The synovial joint, which is the third type, which is the most important. Why? Freely mobile joints, mainly in the limbs. في الايد والرجل دي اللي انت عايش بيه. فsynovial joint are the mobile joints mainly in the limbs. مسؤولين على حركة الايد والرجل. What is the synovial joint? To know what is the synovial joint, we should know the structure of the synovial joint. The structure of the synovial joint, as any joint, 2 or more bones comes in contact together. Okay? As any joint. The characteristic بقى for the synovial joint is it is surrounded from outside by a fibrous capsule. The fibrous capsule is lined by ايه الازرق ده يا جماعه اللي مبطن الكبسول؟ The capsule is lined by a synovial membrane. And from outside, the capsule is supported by ligaments. The capsule is pierced by the arterial and the nerve supply of the joint. Therefore, the fibrous capsule surrounds the joint. Internally, it is lined by synovial membrane. Externally, supported and strengthened by ligament. Pierced by the arterial and the nerve supply of the joint.